Let's go. Ruth chapter 3, New International Version. So you got to understand the setup. You got to understand the set time. You got to understand they were sent back to a place called Judah, a place of praise. And in this place, it was beginning of harvest. But what we just read in Ruth chapter 2, she stayed, she remained in the field with Boaz and, and the women who worked there until the harvest time was finished. Uh-oh, let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. So now we in Ruth chapter 3, and here we go. One day, Ruth's mother-in-law, Naomi, said to her, "My daughter, I must find a home for you where you will be well provided for, too. Now, Boaz, with whose women you have worked, is a relative of ours. Tonight, he will be winnowing barley on the threshing floor." My God, tonight is the night. Hey, you made me a woman. Hey, verse 3. I'm sorry, that song just came to me. Verse 3, we still in the spirit. Verse 3, wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Now, this verse is so important. The reason why this verse is so important, because remember, when Boaz saw her in the field, he saw her in beast mode. He saw her in working mode. He didn't see her dressed up. What he was told about her is what he liked about her, what he reverenced about her character, right? Her work ethic, right? Her tenacity, her loyalty to her mother-in-law. But now here Naomi, she tapping in, okay? She tapping in. Let the elder women teach the younger women. So now Naomi is setting up for her daughter-in-law to get married. So she's telling her daughter-in-law, this is what I need you to do. So verse 2, she said, now Boaz, with whose women you have worked, is a relative of ours. Tonight he will be winnowing barley on the threshing floor. 3, wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor, but don't let him know you are there until he has finished eating and drinking. 4, when he lies down, I love this part. When he lies down, note the place where he is lying. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what to do. Woo-hoo. Do y'all see the strategy? Is wisdom in this and is strategy in this. Okay. In one version of the Bible, Naomi tell Ruth to tread softly and lay at his feet. I believe that's the King James version. She tell her to tread softly and then lay at his feet. My God. Who help me? Help me get this to your people. So Naomi is telling her what to do. She got to wash up. You've been working in the field. He done seen you out there grinding, looking a hot mess. Now I need you to put on some clothes and don't put on anything. Put on your best. Okay. I need you to smell good. I need you to be washed up. I need you to look good and smell good. Come on, ladies, queens. Okay. So, and when you get there, you looking the part now, but he can't know you there. Woo! I'm, I'm, I'm trying to help us help ourselves. This for the queens. Wash up, Put on some clothes. Make sure you put on you some smell good. But let that man work. I need you to take notice of the place. I need you to cop out the place. And I don't need you to make yourself noticeable. Because let him work. Let him finish working. You don't need to distract him. My God. Lord, please let your people get this. You don't need to distract him. Let him finish working. Let him eat. Let him drink. And when he lay down, I need you to tread softly, uncover his feet, and lay at his feet. That means something. That symbolizes something. Lay at his feet. My God. I'm going to read verse 4 one more time. When he lies down, note the place where he is lying. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what to do. 5. I will do whatever you say, Ruth answered. Y'all remember what I told you about the coming America? Whatever you like, I like. Okay? I will do whatever you say, Ruth answered. Verse 6. So she went down to the threshing floor and did everything her mother-in-law told her to do. 7. When Boaz had finished eating and drinking and was in good spirits, he went over to lie down at the far end of the grain pile. Ruth approached quietly. Remember I said that in the King James Version, she tread softly. Ruth approached quietly. Ladies, queens, pay attention to this. Ruth approached quietly. Now she looking good. She smelling good. She cleaned up now. But she tread softly to him. She uncovered his feet and she laid down. 8. In the middle of the night, something startled the man. He turned and there was a woman lying at his feet. My God. Y'all remember Adam woke up and saw Eve. Boaz woke up and saw Ruth. But guess what? Remember now she's not in the field. She looking good. She smelling good. She got the best on. The first thing he said, verse 9, who are you? He asked. My God. Remember in the field, he asked the overseer, who's that girl? Na, 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 na. Now we in verse 9. Who's that girl? Na, 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 na. Same girl, different look. My Lord. Come on, somebody walk with me. I feel my maker. I am your servant Ruth, she said. Spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a guardian redeemer of our family. My Lord. Make your request known, sis. She let him know, look, I need you to cover me. Verse 10. The Lord bless you, my daughter, he replied. This kindness is greater than which you showed earlier. You have not run after the younger men, whether rich or poor. This let you know that Boaz was a older gentleman. My God. Woo, woo, Lord, help me get this to your people. So verse 10, the Lord bless you, my daughter, he replied. This kindness is greater than that which you showed earlier. You have not run after the younger men, whether rich or poor. Verse 11. And now, my daughter, don't be afraid. I will do for you all you ask. Oh, she don't hit the jackpot. He said, now, don't be afraid. I will do for you all you ask. Queen, this is a lesson. I'm reminded about another queen, Esther. Esther got the attention of the king. He said, whatever you ask, I will do. Here's another queen getting the attention of a king. Y'all know I call the kings kings, right? Boaz, she got his attention now. He said, I will do for you all you ask. ALL, my Lord. All the people of my town know that you are a woman, a noble character. Did not I tell you in the beginning, you cannot make this up. I promise you can't make it up. Did not I tell you when Boaz recognized her, it wasn't her beauty, it was her character. Do you not hear this? Do you not read it for yourself? Verse 11. And now, my daughter, don't be afraid. I will do for you all you ask. All the people of my town know that you are a woman of noble character. Woo. 12. Although it is true that I am a guardian redeemer of our family, there is another who is more closely related than I. 13. Stay here for the night. And in the morning, if he wants to do his duty as your guardian redeemer, good. Let him redeem you. But if he is not willing, as surely as the Lord lives, I will do it. Lie here until morning. 14. So she lay at his feet, ooh, until the morning. It matters. He didn't touch her. He didn't try to sleep with her. He honored her. He respected her. She lay at his feet until morning, but got up before anyone could be recognized. And he said, no one must know that a woman came to the threshing floor. You see how he's protecting her character? You can't make this up. You see how he covering her? 14. So she lay at his feet until morning, but got up before anyone could be recognized. And he said, no one must know that a woman came to the threshing floor. 15. He also said, bring me the shawl you are wearing and hold it out. When she did so, he poured it into 6 measures of barley and placed the bundle on her. Then he went back to town. 16. When Ruth came to her mother-in-law, Naomi asked, how did it go, my daughter? Then she told her everything Boaz had done for her. 17. And added, he gave me these 6 measures of barley, saying, don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed. My God. This is so significant, this scripture, because it shows how Boaz is not just honoring Ruth, but he honors Naomi. When Naomi returned back to her hometown, Judah, she returned bitter. She returned in pain. And one of the things she spoke when the women acknowledged her, she said, call me Mara, don't call me Naomi, because I am bitter. She said, I was full and now I am empty. This signifies something because now Boaz have not only blessed Ruth, but he says to Ruth, she said to her mother-in-law, he gave me these 6 measures of barley, saying, don't go back to your mother-in-law empty handed. 18. Then Naomi said, wait, my daughter, until you find out what happens. For the man will not rest until the matter is settled today. Ooh, look, y'all got me stuttering over here. Boaz got me stuttering. Listen, ladies, this means something now. It means something to be honored in such a way. Let's go to the message with this. Let's take a walk with the message. We almost done. I promise you, the Lord told me to slow walk this thing. So now we in the message with Ruth chapter 3. One day her mother-in-law Naomi said to Ruth, "My dear daughter, isn't it about time I arrange a good home for you so you can have a happy life? And isn't Boaz our close relative, the one with whose young women you've been working? Maybe it's time to make our move. Tonight is the night of Boaz barley harvest at the threshing floor. Tonight is the night you made me a woman. You said, let's go, let's go, let's go. Take a bath, put on some perfume, get all dressed up, and go to the threshing floor. But don't let him know you're there until the party is well underway and he had plenty of food and drink. When you see him slipping off to sleep, watch where he lies down and then go there. Lie at his feet to let him know that you are available to him for marriage. Then wait and see what he says. He'll tell you what to do." Ruth said, "If you say so, I'll do it, just as you told me." She went down to the threshing floor and put her mother-in-law's plan into action. Boaz had a good time eating and drinking his fill. He felt great. Then he went off to get some sleep. Lying down at the end of a stack of barley, Ruth quietly followed. She lay down to signal her availability for marriage. In the middle of the night, the man was suddenly startled and sat up. "What in the world? This woman asleep at his feet?" He said. "Who are you?" She said, "I am Ruth. This woman asleep at his feet." He said, who are you?" "Papa, who this woman?" Verse 9, he said, "And who are you?" She said, "I am Ruth, your maiden. Take me under your protecting wing. You're my close relative, you know, in the circle of covenant redeemers. You do have the right to marry me." He said, "God bless you, my dear daughter. What a splendid expression of love. And when you could have had your pick of any of the young men around. And now, my dear daughter, don't you worry about a thing. I'll do all you could want or ask. Everybody in town knows what a courageous woman you are. A real prize." Uh-oh. Y'all hear that, ladies? Everybody in town knows what a courageous woman you are. A real prize. You're right. I am a close relative to you, but there is one even closer than I am. So stay the rest of the night. In the morning, if he wants to exercise his customary rights and responsibilities as the closest covenant redeemer, he'll have his chance. But if he isn't interested, as God lives, I'll do it. Now go back to sleep until morning. 14. Ruth slept at his feet until dawn, but she got up while it was still dark and wouldn't be recognized. Then Boaz said to himself, "No one must know that Ruth came to the threshing floor." 15. So Boaz said, "Bring the shawl you're wearing and spread it out." She spread it out and he poured it full of barley, 6 measures, and put it on her shoulders. Then she went back to town. When she came to her mother-in-law, Naomi asked, "And how did things go, my dear daughter?" Ruth told her everything that the man had done for her, adding, "And he gave me all this barley besides, 6 quarts. He told me, 'You can't go back empty-handed to your mother-in-law.'" Naomi said, "Sit back and relax." Uh-oh. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Hey, we about to see what it is. Her mother-in-law told her, "Sit back and relax, my dear daughter." until we find out how things turn out. This man isn't going to waste any time. Mark my words, he's going to get everything wrapped up today. My God.